Welcome to Awesome Scuba Adventures. My name is Gary Leach. Join me on a journey beneath the sea where only a tiny fraction of the world's population has dared to venture. Let's go scuba diving. In this episode, our adventure takes us to Bonaire. Some of the cool things we get to see in this episode include a scorpionfish, a pufferfish, several boxfishes, a couple of green moray eels, a peacock flounder, and a spotted moray eel. Bonaire is one of a group of islands known throughout the world as the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, located in the southern Caribbean about 50 miles off the coast of Venezuela. The ABC Islands lie outside the Caribbean hurricane belt, with an average air temperature of 82 degrees Fahrenheit or 28 degrees Celsius, and an average water temperature of 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 27 degrees Celsius. Dutch is the official language of the island. However, papiamentu is used in daily exchanges and commonly spoken by the locals. English and Spanish are also commonly used. The currency of Bonaire is the US dollar. Kralendijk is the capital city and main port of Bonaire. In 2019, Bonaire was home to just over 20,000 people. The island is about 24 miles long by 3 to 5 miles wide. The island is surrounded by reefs, which comprise the Bonaire National Marine Park. All who partake of activities in the park are required to pay a fee. Stinapa Bonaire manages the island's protected areas. The marine park is comprised of more than 85 dive sites. Most can be accessed by boat or shore. The more than 50 shore entries are each marked by a yellow painted rock. For dive planning, I recommend obtaining a laminated map showing all these sites. Some cards include a listing of coral reef creatures on the flip side of the map. Day 4 of our journey starts us off by traveling to the north part of the island. There's a narrow road that overlooks the water's edge on our northward trek that eventually turns into a dirt road. While on the dirt road, if you were to look off to the east, you get to see the highest points of the island. We get to see a few boxfishes on our dives today. This one gets up close and personal. We run across a school of yellow-striped goatfish. This is a common sight, as they are a schooling species, like many others that inhabit our reef systems. It's a good practice for scuba divers to regularly check on their buddies throughout a dive. All it takes is a simple OK sign. Coral reefs are filled with tremendous color. I recommend you always carry a dive light, as color is absorbed as you increase your depth. Even if you're not taking photos or videos, using a dive light allows you to see the radiance of color offered by the reefs. This spotted drum is easy to recognize by its elongated first dorsal fin and black and white markings. Its normal behavior provides the diver with an elegant dance. Maintaining good buoyancy is key to successful diving and dive photography. It allows you to enjoy the environment without harming it, yourself, or your equipment. A telltale sign of something cool in the area is a grouping of photographers waiting their turn for a shot. This one is a scorpionfish. It blends in so well with the reef that you may have otherwise missed it. Barrel sponges are attached to the reef and are unable to move. They feed by filtering water through their body wall, and the wastewater exits through the large opening at the top. This cute pufferfish seems like it would be a fun little guy to have around. A pufferfish can blow itself up to a balloon-sized ball and point its spines out for protection. The meat from a pufferfish is considered a delicacy in some cultures. However, most are toxic and can be up to 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. One pufferfish could kill up to 30 humans if a bad cut of meat is eaten or if the meat is improperly prepared. In our case, we'll follow the diver's rule of don't touch when it comes to our sea creatures. We find angelfish on most reefs in Bonaire. The black and gold angelfish is among the better known of the species. Alex is pointing something out hidden beneath a piece of coral. As we gain better positioning, we find that it's a green moray eel. We often find them hiding in or under coral structures, just as we found this one. At our next dive site, we find another boxfish. It's fun to watch them with their little fins busy as ever getting them moving along. Then we find something really cool. This is a lettuce sea slug. It's the first time I've ever seen one. Pretty cool, huh? Another mantra of scuba diving is, take only pictures, leave only bubbles, as we do not want to harm any of the creatures in our underwater environment. And there are plenty of bubbles being made here. Sometimes we'll run across a conch shell as it moves across the sandy bottom, but this one looks like it may have become a part of the reef. In fact, peering inside, we see that another creature has taken up residency. This is a lionfish. They are not native to the Caribbean. They're an invasive species and have no natural predators here. Lionfish derbies have been created to try and quell the population. And we have another green moray eel just hanging out. Come night, it is sure to go on the hunt. We soon run across a school of blue tang, and the trumpetfish joins the crowd. And if you can't see it yet, we found yet another scorpionfish. They blend in quite well with their surroundings. As does this peacock flounder. Once we get close enough and get our light on it, you can see the bright blue circles in the camouflage pattern of its body. And check it out, both eyes are on the top side of this fish. Our last dive site of the day presents us with another spotted drum. This one seems to be content just hanging out. We then get to see a spotted moray eel. This one has come out of hiding a bit. I guess it wants to say hi to us. As you may suspect, we get to see a lot of things in our marine environment besides fish. This sea fern is a perfect example. There are numerous varieties, each with their own special charm. And just when you think you may have seen just about everything, you come across a new surprise. This is a purple shrimp. I told you angelfish are on just about every reef here in Bonaire. Here's another black and gold. Here's another cute little boxfish. It doesn't seem to know which way it wants to go. We find this trumpetfish doing a decent job trying to hide in and amongst what this reef has to offer. We close out our time on this dive site with another spotted moray eel. This one is exhibiting a bit more normal behavior with its body hidden in the coral. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share with family, friends, and scuba buddies. Also, please let me know if you have any suggestions you'd like me to consider for future episodes. Have an awesome day.
I'm Gary Leach, and together we're making the world a smaller place, one dive adventure at a time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Awesome Scuba Adventures.